Right, Indie Clone sent in a question. He says, "Hi, Lids. If you could run a pub anywhere in the world, where would it be and what would you call it?" Mine would be the Pug and Pauper, and I'd have it in Sheffield. That's from Indie Clone. By the way, before we talk about the pub, Indie Clone sent us a... You can send anything, but Indie Clone sent us a little package.
Don't know what it is yet. I haven't opened it.
Don't know what it is yet, but
if you do want to send something in, by the way, the PO box is Have a Word Studio, Runcorn, the Heath Business Park, WA7 4QX. Just put that on the screen so we get sent some more stuff. I like it when we get sent stuff.
But if it's a kilogram of cocaine, probably don't use Royal Mail.
We haven't opened this yet.
We're going to open it on Patreon next week, aren't we?
I really hope that it's actually cocaine.
Well, I'm going to say this. I hope more than you. You know, because you don't do drugs and I love a bit of beak. Oh, that'll be a fun fortnight of not sleeping. Like, guys, where are you going? Let's do more podcasts.
Woo! Oh, I really hope it's cocaine. I just really hope that someone has sent us this much cocaine in the post. Like a postman had this in his bag.
How much would that be?
How much would this be?
Streetwear.
You're looking,
as they say, street
bare
value.
minimum, 80, 90 quid.
Yeah.
You really know drugs, don't you?
That's London places.
I said bare minimum.
Bare minimum.
Are you saying it's less? Because if it's not less, then I'm right.
Well, what's street value? It's 50,000. 50,000, isn't it? 50 quid a gram, 1,000 grams. Am I right? That's pretty simple.
A kilogram.
Is it? Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Or 50 gram?
Street
Well,
value.
it depends how good it is. Let's
you get a cheap.
Let's find out the quality.
Are we going to sell
That's street value, though, isn't it? So you do get it cheaper buying it in bulk.
Thanks for that, Costco.
No, but it is, and it's like buying bottles of water from Costco.
Yeah, but when they say street value, that they don't mean like if you've got like a Groupon voucher. They just do what it's worth per gram. They're not like street value unless you know the bloke and he gives you a few quid off.
No, but if you cut this up into 1,000 bags, you get 50 quid a bag. But you don't get 50 grand for this, do you? This is more like 25, 30, surely.
Yeah, you're spot on. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
Because you're saving the admin. You're saving the effort of cutting it up.
He is right.
You're saving on the man hours.
Yeah. Why are you explaining the most simple thing about drugs ever? Like, no, but it's more individually, sold individually. Am I right? I am right. And just to check, it's illegal. It's not allowed in this country by law. And people inhale it, not through the mouth or bumhole. Is that right? Nose.
You can.
And it makes you feel good.
You would get high if you rubbed this on your bumhole. You would, wouldn't you? If you fingered yourself with this on your finger, you'd get a bit of a buzz.
Listen, Sean didn't want to do 9/11. He's not going to want to do this. We're just going to have a quick break, and everyone's going to come back stood up. That fifth section was good. Take me to higher.
Oh, God. See, actually, the human race itself is like a cancer. It's like a disease that's trying to kill the earth. That's what I've always been trying to say. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? But it's good to be here. I just want to say I love you guys. I've always wanted to wear a cap backwards. Think I might do that now. Oh, God. Good here, isn't it? I love it here. Runcorn, freaking brilliant. Oh, no, it's good. It's a good place. Have a word. I've had plenty. No, you know what I mean, but I'm only saying one. Pasty, salt and pepper, chicken, come, ask, come, suck my dick, tits, pasties, chips. But no, it's good. It's good. Love The Matrix. Looking forward to The Matrix 4. I love it when they release sequels, right? But what they do is they get the name of the film, like Batman, and then they put a the on, so it's like The Batman. Or with Wolverine, it's like The Wolverine, but then when they're single, they take off the, so it's just Wolverine. They're doing that with Matrix 4. Did you know that? They're calling the Matrix 1 is called The Matrix, but Matrix 4, they're just calling it Matrix. But it's all good. I love films. I really love films. It's good to be here. How are you?
It's nice to have Dane back on so soon, isn't it?
Oh, God. I've had too much coffee. I forgot I had a coffee. My limit is 2 a day, and I forgot I had one on the train.
Genuinely,
on the way
where's
here.
my Coke?
So I...
But doesn't that mean that you've now reached your limit? You haven't gone past it?
It's on the shelf.
Because I had one this morning, one on the train, and that. So
I want it on display.
Don't miss next week's Patreon, by the way, because we're opening it and seeing what it is.
I think next week you should open it and without checking anything, just have a line of it, whatever it is,
Okay.
on the episode.
Right.
Because you're
How you
not
gonna
going to get
explain-
done.
you know when I'm
Because it's not
dead?
illegal to see if something's cocaine. It's only illegal to do cocaine. If you
don't think it's-
accidentally sniff up
That's
cocaine.
not.
I don't think it's illegal to do cocaine, honestly.
No, it's not.
It's definitely illegal to have possession of a kilogram of it.
So,
You don't go to prison for sniffing cocaine.
so hang on. You're telling me.
What?
It's possession and
So if you get
Intent.
caught with a
Intent
kilogram
to
of
no, because
cocaine.
that's intent to. You're not doing that yourself, are you?
Let me ask the question. Okay. So it's illegal to possess it, but not to do it. So if the police turned up here now, as long as you snort all of that before they get the handcuffs on you, you just fine.
Well, you're not going to go to prison.
I found a loophole.
Put it in the toilet. No, put it in Adam. God, he's done the whole kilogram with his asthma.
Oh my goodness.
Jesus Christ,
Oh,
this has
dear.
been such a fun one. When you laugh enough on this podcast, I get a weird like headache.
I've got the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got
So
it.
if you could run a pub anywhere in the world, where would it be? You know, because that was hilarious, but no way did we answer the question.
Nope.
I'd call it Rowe's Boozer and put it in the middle of Times Square. Right in the middle.
Good idea.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Tell me
Very-
that you wouldn't.
Look.
That would be a really easy to run pub. You've got constant passing trade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much would the rent be, though?
He's so
What?
confident, and he's like, no, I'm not going to take a premises that exists. I'm going to build a purpose-built building in the middle of Times Square. Rowe's Bar. Where are the bins going out?
What?
Where's the back of it? The middle of Times Square.
Underground.
Just put straight into the sewer.
Right.
There's just a hatch.
Good. Is it? To be fair, when he answers and you're like, all right, fair enough. Yeah.
It's a very good. That's so business minded, aren't you? It's so good. I would
Not
have
very
thought-
environmentally minded.
No.
In the fucking sun.
Yeah, but I'd just hire an environmentalist to deal with that stuff. I've just got to run the pub, haven't I? You tell me that wouldn't be a successful pub.
Rowe's Bar.
Yeah.
Rowe's
That's
Boozer.
Rowe's Boozer.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I want an old style pub where you can't see in. You know, like the windows. It's like
Yeah.
they have windows, but it's curtains and it's like frosted glass. Is it frosted glass?
Frosted, yeah.
It's sort of like the glass where it's like circled, so you can't quite see through it.
Yeah, it literally, what you're describing looks like one of the shops on Diagon Alley in Harry Potter. Like, oh,
Yes!
I got it, yeah. Lovely. Yeah.
Where would you put it, though? Remember, you can't have the middle of Times Square.
Can't have you've got the middle of Times Square, just just near my house.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He moved somewhere to be close to QPR. It definitely wasn't going to be Norwich. For the
In this
pub.
fantasy, if you can run a pub anywhere in the world, Sean's like immediately thinking moving vans.
Oh, just,
Don't want
yeah,
to feel that.
just near, West London somewhere, and then one of the old names, you know, like the duck,
Red
and
Lion.
the red,
purple giraffe.
I think I'd duck,
Duck?
I like
the
a duck.
Just
Dog,
the duck?
Dog and duck.
The duck.
dog and duck.
Dog and duck.
The dog and duck.
Rowe's
You
duck.
can't just call it the duck, can you?
The duck, you
Yeah,
can.
I suppose you
You
could.
can.
Going down a fucking duck for a fucking few boozers.
Yeah, got the accent
Brilliant.
there, haven't you? Yeah. That's what, all right. Dick Van Dyke from Mary Poppins.
What are we drinking
What?
in the Boozer?
Beer?
Oh, in that accent, yeah.
I'll have a fucking beer.
I used to have a pub that I worked at that I spent a lot of my sort of late teens and early 20s at. It was called the Round Hill. It was a wonderful place, very sort of not influential in my life, but that was like a key part of my life. And so I might call it the Round Hill after that. That closed on New Year's Eve, and the last song we played was the Cheers theme, and we all cried.
Oh, it's great being young, isn't it?
yeah.
Imagine closing at 37, like, oh, I'll find another fucking job.
Yeah.
How old were you when you started stand up? Were you
21?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Similar to you, though, isn't it? You 22?
Yeah, I was about 20, 21, yeah.
There you
I,
go.
I worked at a pub called Hartley's in Preston that was just the same. When all my dickhead mates were getting jobs in Next and McDonald's, I was like, no thanks. I'm going to steal money from a pub in Preston where girls turn up and it's loads of fun and we have lock-ins and get given free beer. Oh, great. What was your shift like at Next? Fucking dreadful.
I got 20% off a tie.
Yeah. Got hammered.
What all?
Fucking Hartley's. Just you saying the Round Hill just reminded me of Hartley's. It was just that formative time where now, if I had to do that job now, I would hate probably every minute of it. But at 18, I was like, oh my God, it was so good. And I stole like a little bastard from it as well.
What if the managers or the landlord is watching? Won't you be...
See, Sean, you think far too far ahead.
Yeah.
What me and Dan tend to do is just say stuff and hope for the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what he's doing.
Right, I just waited till they'd got they'd given me the right money. Like 2 pints of Carling was whatever, like say it was £4.80. And I just, you've got £4.80. And then I'd on purpose get distracted by the next person. And I'd carry that money for the next 2 orders. Like, and just, because it was always, but you can never nick on a Sunday afternoon. You can never nick on a Tuesday night. But Friday and Saturday night, so if ever, and it never happened, but if ever the manager went, why have you got money in your hand? I'd be like, I'm so sorry, it's so busy, I got distracted. I've just got to literally put this in the till.
Me and Adam never did any of that.
No, you didn't do any of that at Zeligs or Envy.
Never.
No, of course you didn't. I mean, I don't know why someone just didn't flick a pocket as I jingled my way out with £37 in my pocket.
Fucking bowling.
Rocky.
It was, because that's what I was getting paid for the shift.
Just put it in your tip jar.
Loved it. What?
Just put it in your tip jar and say it's tips.
It was a shared tips, wasn't it?
Joint tips.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Bollocks.
Oh, I got a good £1.80 from that.
Bollocks.
Jingle, jingle.